if you get people involved with where you are and understand what's going on, number one, they're more likely to be engaged with you, so you build more rapport. But you also, because they're involved, they feel like they're getting inside information, right? I'm gonna mute you because I think you're getting a little bit of
Yes,
feedback.
let's go. Thanks
Okay,
very
okay,
much.
okay. So no, it's a pleasure. We'll talk to you in a little bit. So anyway, so yeah, we were doing a little bit of engagement, which is always fun. But for those of you that were waiting, I want to present you my buddy, in Dr. Jim Graham. I elevated you to doctorship last night, Jim. By the way.
I'm not quite a doctor, that's for
Well,
sure.
today,
But
today,
thank you.
today, you are doctor of Facebook money making, and I therefore give you full indoctrination. So,
Well,
but
thank
but
you very much,
but
Krell. I
before we
appreciate that.
start, I'm sure everybody's all set up with this, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready to rock your world, learn how to get more traffic and more sales thanks to Facebook and other fun elements? We need to give Jim some love. So are you ready? Pop in the chat. Tell me yes, hell yes, attaboy, whatever. Give me something because I got to have a little bit of energy here for Jim to really give you everything. We had a late night last night and we need your love. So pop in the question box. Give me a yes, a hell yes, or whatever.
All
Mark says
right.
yes,
I
rock.
see it.
Andrea says yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you.
let's give a virtual clap to Mr. Jim Graham. Woohoo!
Thank, thank you very much. I appreciate that, and I apologize for the delay there. There were just some minor technical difficulties that I was just working through, but we're going to get right into it right now. And for those of you that have seen me before, I'm Jim Graham. That's my picture right there. I don't normally dress up, but I had to for the photo because if you don't know me, I want you to think that I'm really professional, but actually you'll find out later on that I'm really a normal guy, and I just make a living. It just happens to be from Facebook, and I'm going to show you the strategies later on, specifically the live strategies of how we actually do this, and then what do you do with this traffic, because we're getting traffic. And one of the biggest questions that comes up is, well, okay, so I make a post and I get some traffic and I'm not making any money. What do I do? And we're going to go through that as well later on, so you can actually see how we do this and what's happening in order to get more traffic than ever before, to go where you want it to go, and then do something amazing with it that is basically brand new. Brand new. I just saw it a couple, 3 weeks ago and have been testing myself, and this is one of the reasons why we're having this webinar. So let's go ahead and get started real quickly. What I learned after trying everything, and believe me, I have tried everything. Just to raise a hands, how many of you have tried everything online for making money, getting traffic? Just raise your hand. Yeah, I see the hands going up. Yeah, it's just one of those things that we try everything because we want to, right? But all businesses need traffic. It doesn't matter if you're a local business, an offline business, an online business. I don't care if you're a dry cleaners, restaurant, hotel, anything, any business. All businesses need traffic. But when it comes to being online, I've tried blogs, Twitter, pay-per-click software. I've tried everything until I found Facebook. Now, some of us don't actually really agree with Facebook, and I get this objection all the time, like Facebook is for kids, and I can't believe that you would even be talking about Facebook. Well, let me just share this with you, a couple statistics. Basically, half the world's internet population has an account on Facebook, so there is no other place on the planet other than Facebook that has this kind of traffic and this type of membership. So I realized this in 2007 when I was at a seminar, and a 20-year-old girl, basically half my age, was showing people how she was making $20,000 a month thanks to Facebook. And I looked at that, I'm like, you know what, if she can do it at 20 years old with limited experience, limited expertise even, what can I do at double her age with all of my experience? And that's when it got my attention, and that's when I basically changed my life. So it comes down to Facebook. We're going to get into that more later. Real quickly, this is how we get traffic. One of the biggest ways you can get traffic, take close attention to this right here. And I'm going to tell you the pros and cons of this graphic. Number one, the pro. It was one of the top 10 shared posts in 2012. 20 million shares, actually. 20 million shares of this particular post. It's a graphic in that it's a JPEG or an image, but it's really just words on a piece, on a page that someone created. Now, the real problem with this is that, and this is what I get to see all the time, is people create graphics, they're posting, they're doing things the way they think they need to be doing them, and they miss one key component. And in this particular graphic, the one thing that's missing here is that there's no link or no URL to anybody's website. So imagine this: if you had a post that had, in this case, 60 million views last year, 60 million opportunities to actually have someone go to your website, and not one could go because they didn't know where to go. That's just a shame, and I see this over and over again. So the first rule of thumb is that when you have a graphic, is you want to have your URL or your link to something on it, so that if someone else shares it, which is a good thing, which is what we want, um, they get to see your URL as well, or they have to do some work to the image in order to adjust it to get your URL out, which makes work. So always post with some sort of a graphic, and in addition, post with a URL in the graphic. In this case, had they posted with some sort of a dating link to an affiliate dating website, my guess is out of 60 million views, they probably could have made between $500,000 and $1 million last year with this just one post. So a lot of money left on the table, and this is what I see over and over and over again. Real quickly, a little more background about myself. I have 4,000 Facebook pages in many different niches, selling hundreds of different products. I work with large, medium, and small businesses and drive traffic to make more sales because of Facebook. It's true. You can have an unlimited number of Facebook pages inside Facebook attached to a profile, and I've pressed the limit at 4,000 and continue to grow at the rate of a few every day. Not all of them work. Not all of them make money, which is something that's actually quite exciting for me now that there's some new technology out there, which we're going to share later, of how I can start to reemploy some of these sites that weren't making money and actually have them monetized again, which we'll talk about later. But out of the 4,000, I have roughly 2,400 of them that actually make money. That's anywhere from even $1.86 per transaction when it comes to a CPA offer, upwards of thousands of dollars per month on some of these Facebook pages because they're in the right niche, the right offer. People want to buy it, and they do. So again, you can have an unlimited number of Facebook pages, and we're going to talk about that later as well. There's just some of our clients. There's Fusion HQ, which is an online marketing solution. MaxZone, this is iBeat, iStore, and the Apple resellers in Asia, 593 stores that we manage their Facebook assets for them in order to make sure that people don't buy iPhones, iPads, and Macs on the black market or gray market and wait and buy them from the reseller themselves, which works very, very well. Then there's American Gym and Boxing, Bailey's Blends, which is a physical product that cures cancer in dogs. The reason why I just bring that up is because you can sell physical products just as well as electronic products right from Facebook. And of course, then there's this gentleman right here. Many of you may recognize him, Mitt Romney, who was the 2012 U.S. Republican presidential candidate for president. Again, this gentleman here could have won the election but didn't, and I'm going to tell you, we were hired 3 weeks before the election ended. He was negative 6 million votes, and we created 450 Facebook pages in one night for him. Keyworded, and we're going to go into keywording later, keyworded in all different kinds of cities, names of cities, names of states, names of towns, names of counties, and he lost the election by just 330,000 votes. And that was with just 3 weeks of work. Had we had another couple of weeks of time before the election, chances are Mitt Romney would have been president this year of the United States. Instead, he's not. But the point is this: is it doesn't matter which side you're on. It doesn't matter if you're left or right, conservative or Democrat or liberal. It doesn't really matter any of that, because don't these politicians today change in the wind anyway just to get votes? That's what they're doing anyway. For me, it's just about winning and getting results, which is what counts for me. All right, so how many of you ever been asked to put your money where your mouth is? We are all the time, and we do it constantly. And in this case, this was an event back in September 2012 where we spoke at an event in Gold Coast, Australia. It's either Gold Coast or Sydney, and we were asked to pick a business out of the audience, right there on the fly, pick a business out of the audience, and actually see if we could make them some money over the weekend. So here's what we did. We picked up Cork and Fork Winery Tours, 48 fans on their page. They were in 12 years in business, no sales from Facebook. You can imagine this is the normal thing that we see online, is somebody has a Facebook page, a business has a Facebook page but does nothing with it, which is what they've been doing, no sales from Facebook, right? What we did by Sunday 2 p.m. is we changed their branding completely to "We Drive You to Drink," which is exactly what they do. We actually keyworded their site in a different way so that we could actually find the people that wanted to buy their services And this is the proof right here, $11,700 in revenue from just the weekend. Now, the amazing thing about this is that this is all with social media. This is all with using Facebook to get the word out. And this is what we're able to do very, very quickly, getting the word out and then also being found. And what we found out about the Cork and Fork Winery Tours is that their potential customer was a tourist, not a local person. And in the past, they were basically marketing to the local people when they should have been marketing to tourists. And they realized this after we set up the keywords. And again, $11,700 in one weekend in revenue. So no revenue before from Facebook, and one weekend, boom, $11,700. Here's another one. Some of you know that when I do get up to Gold Coast, I like to go to Broad Beach. And there is a cafe there that we met the owner. This is a few months ago, and she wasn't doing very well. In fact, she was losing $6,000 per month. And what we said to her was, look, you know, you need to change how you're found, and you need to change some things online. And what we did was we rebranded her page. I don't have the old page, sorry about that, but I have the new one. And we promoted a couple things that differentiate herself in the market. And this comes back to what you need to do as well. Differentiate yourself in the marketplace. Make yourself different so that people appreciate what you do and how you do it and how you are. And what we did was we promoted free Wi-Fi, which most places don't do up there. Also, she has power ports so that you can plug in and charge your laptop, charge your phone, and so on while you're eating. Anyway, long story short, just very, very quickly after that, she's busier than ever. In fact, some days has over $5,000 in revenue, all because of social media. Okay, so this is a great screen to look at, and I want you to pay close attention to a couple things here. One is the flat line on the bottom, which how many of you have a Facebook page or an online business that's flat, right, not doing anything? And this is what we see over and over again. In fact, 99.99% of all businesses around the globe don't do anything with their online assets. They put it up and they expect the traffic to come, and honestly, it just doesn't come, does it? But anyway, so this is what we saw. You can see from March through April there, and then when we showed up, the immediate upswing right away with the with what was happening with the interaction online. And I want you to pay close attention to the one right here. Friends of fan are your most important asset that you can have. It's not your fans on your page. We don't make money from our fans. We make money from friends of fans. And the cool part about this is that your friends of fans actually see your activity if you do a good enough job of your posting and getting it shared. So you can see here we increased the friends of fans to 278,000 friends of fans in just this one short period of time. And this is how we actually get the word out and make money. You can see the other upswing there, people talking about it. Obviously, they weren't doing much before, but a 10,000% increase in just a weekend and so on. But this is what it comes down to is if you can get this interaction going right away and then keep it, you're going to have a nice business regardless of what it is, as long as you're selling things that people want to buy. So latest Facebook statistics are 1.15 billion users worldwide. That's 1 in every 6 people around the planet. Just to give you an example, half of all internet users are on Facebook, and every day there are 20,000 new users of the internet worldwide. That doesn't matter if it's a grandparent in upstate New York that's never been on the internet before, or down to somebody that's in China or another third world country. Half of the 20,000 people that get online for the first time each day get online for one reason: it's to see their friends and family on Facebook. Half of all new users to the internet go because of Facebook. So this is where you need to be, is on Facebook. 12.5% of you don't get out of bed without checking Facebook first. This is just the way it is, 12.5%. It's life, it's true, and this is something that you can actually take advantage of. I call it, early bird gets the worm. So imagine this: if you could make a post that's going to be seen first by someone that's just getting up in the morning, you have a chance to swing their buying habit to your product from someone else's. So think about this: if you want to make posts from your pages in the local time zone that you're targeting, you'll get better traffic at about 9 a.m. Now, in Asia, it actually is a little bit later because some of the Asian countries like karaoke. And so what they do is they stay up later and they wake up later. So you have to post in the Asian markets at 10 a.m. instead of 9 to get a better result. But anyway, that's what you should be doing. That's what we do, and we get significant results out of it. I realize that there are people all over the world on this call, but I want to make this very clear. Generally, there are very few people in your own market on Facebook as opposed to the entire globe. So I'll give you an example. About half the adult population of Australia is on Facebook, but if you look at that 9 million users versus the 1.15 billion users, your audience is really outside of your own country. There are more buyers of your products and services outside of your own country than there are inside of your own country. So you need to start thinking that way, because this is where the buyers are. I'll give you an example. Even real estate professionals in Australia or in America are selling more to foreigners than they are to their own. So you need to market this way your products and services so that you get these foreign buyers as well. It's very, very important there. It is a huge, huge, huge opportunity that very few people take advantage of. So hopefully after this call, you'll be able to appreciate more about how to take advantage of it. Every 20 minutes on Facebook, I'm just going to go through this. Look, there's 66 million different events that occur every hour on Facebook. And by 20 minutes, 10 million comments made, 1.5 million event invites, 2.7 million messages sent, 1.9 million friend requests accepted, 1.3 million tagged photos, 2.7 million photos uploaded, 1.8 million status updates every 20 minutes. In other words, this is where the action is. And if you want to have a successful online business, you need to be where the action is. That's just what it comes down to. If you're not, someone else is going to be, and they're going to take over. Search engine ranking factors. This is a very, very important slide from Search Metrics. Just pay close attention to the orange. It's the social media there. 9 months ago, the orange was down where the green and the blue is. Green and blue is websites. And so what you need to do is you need to understand how important social media is becoming when it comes to Google, Bing, and Yahoo, and the search results that are coming up on when you search the Google, for example. And I'm going to show you live examples of what I mean by that and how important Facebook can be to this. No, the second thing is that you see if there are backlinks. If you don't know what a backlink is, we'll go into it a little bit later. But a backlink is, if we can get a backlink from Facebook, so a Facebook click-through to a website, we increase the ranking of the web page significantly with just that alone. But just real quickly here, the top 4 of 5 ranking factors for Bing, Yahoo, and Google are Facebook. So if you're not using Facebook today for your traffic, you're missing out significantly. And then it's what do you do with this traffic, which we'll talk about in just a minute, in order to actually rank higher and get more traffic and targeted traffic that'll buy your products and services. But it's all about getting Facebook shares, Facebook total, Facebook comments, and Facebook likes on your Facebook assets, right? So the value of fan, this is an interesting slide. BMW says that an actual fan is worth about $1,600 per year. What that means is that they sell high-priced products, which is great. Most of us don't have these kinds of products, but that's okay. But BMW says that $1,600 per fan per year is not bad. That's roughly about about $1,050, or excuse me, $150 per month is the value of their fan. McDonald's says a value of a fan is $182 a year. Starbucks $177. Subway says $104. I'm going to tell you with my personal experience on our pages and our clients' pages, the value of a fan on your Facebook page is roughly $10 a year, about $1 a month. So if you're doing things properly, you should be able to make about $1,000 for every 1,000 fans you have. And this goes to the same is true on your profile as well. If you have 1,000 friends in your profile, you can also make about $1,000 a month from them as well. About $1 per fan, $1 per friend. And this is the truth. This is my own personal experience. I'd love to get that number higher, but I just can't. So I wish I could, but it's just one of those things that we just don't know how. It's an average number and it's real. And I'm just going to give you what's real. So Facebook allows you to create relationships quickly and easily. It allows you to make friends, even people you've never met. I'm sure you've noticed that. How many of you on Facebook are not accepting friend requests from people you don't know? Raise your hand. Yeah, I'm seeing a few of you. Yep. Okay, so let me just share this with you again. If you want to make money on Facebook, don't rule out anybody. Do not rule out anyone. You never know Don't judge the book by its cover because you never know if they're a buyer or not. So friend and allow fans from everywhere because you never know what's coming next. You may have a new offer, you may have a new product that might be right up their alley, and this is what it's all about on Facebook: is the relationship that you can create or relationships that you can create in order to um, make more sales, right? So Facebook allows you to make friends, friends you've never met. It's absolutely true. I actually have gone through now 4 profiles with 5,000 friends on each one, and have changed those over to fan pages because you can do that once you get to 5,000 friends, you're maxed out, and you can change that to a fan page and then start over. I currently have 2 profiles that I'm working pretty hard these days. One has 3,000 friends and another one has 800, but the other profiles became fan pages. And this is again about generating income from Facebook, right? But what all this comes down to is this: is people buy from people. No matter what, it doesn't matter if you go to your local drugstore or pharmacy. You're buying from people. You're buying. You're trusting in their knowledge. You're trusting in their experience, and you're buying from them. And this is the most important thing that is missed online. I don't care with websites, Facebook, whatever it is that you're doing online. Most people make their online presence very anonymous, very sterile, not very personal. And I'm going to tell you that you need to make it very personal because, again, people want to buy from people. They want to trust. And video does a good job of helping us with this trust. So keep that in mind when it comes to your marketing online, that you want to make it very personal, have the experience personal, because you'll have more sales. Okay, so the other thing Facebook can allow us to do is be an authority in our niche. This happens to be a physician that focuses on arthritis and joint pain, and you can see right there he's looking for business from Facebook. Here's another way you can get more customers to your store. This happens to be a small boutique hotel in Laguna Beach, California, that happens to, it's really a vacation spot in the summertime, but when we met them, this is before their Facebook days, they were occupied only about 22, 23% year-round. Today it's over 80% year-round because of Facebook. And then, of course, you can sell your own products. You can see right there on the bottom right, the Buy Now buttons there. You can put those right inside Facebook, and people will buy your products, and away you go. You can ship them, or maybe they're electronic, maybe it's an ebook, maybe it's audio files, DVDs, whatever it might be. You can sell them right from Facebook. Then, of course, this is one of my favorite ways to sell from Facebook, is promoting other people's products as an affiliate. This is happens to be a gentleman that is an enthusiast of a soccer team in the UK. Tottenham, I think, is crazy, the name of the team. And every time there's a game, he makes money because people come to Facebook, or they're going to Google, and they're searching for things that are happening related to the game, and they find his page, and they go in over there on the right-hand side. You can see right over here, there are these buttons, and these buttons are all going to affiliate links. He has no inventory, nothing to manage. All he does is collect the money in commissions. That's how that works. Then, of course, you can increase your business overnight, like what we did with Cork and Fork Winery Tours, and we do this all the time. So how many of you would like to have more business tomorrow? Would that be good? By the time tomorrow comes around, you've got more business? Well, you can do it from Facebook, and I'm going to show you exactly how in just a few minutes. So now I've shown you what you can do with Facebook pages. Let's go get some traffic, because that's really what it comes down to, is how do you go get traffic? Now, many people ask me, Jim, you must be doing all this with Facebook ads, and you're paying for clicks and all this kind of stuff. And I'm going to tell you very clearly that the answer is absolutely no. I don't do Facebook ads. I have never done Facebook ads. I do some other promotions that I pay for inside Facebook, which I'll show you. But Facebook ads are not one of them. So paid traffic for me doesn't work. I'm not going to say for other people it doesn't work. I'm just going to say for me it doesn't work. The cost associated with paid traffic is very expensive, especially in Facebook ads, and it's risky. So I don't support it. I like organic traffic because these are real people that are really interested in what you have to say today. Okay, so that's what we go after, is organic traffic. Here's one of our pages, Rihanna. It's spelled wrong, and still 240,000 people spell it wrong. But the point is this: is that it's about the posting. We created a post here while you're talking behind my back. Feel free to bend down and kiss my ass. And you can see there 2,800 people liked the post, 145 people commented on the post, 1,171 shares. That's where the money is, and 91,000 people actually saw this post. That's what this is about, and so My point here again is always post with a graphic. Do not ever post without a graphic. Facebook shares have the greatest influence on Google search rankings in the United States, followed by the number of backlinks. This is just fact, guys. This is what you need to know. You need to get your graphics shared. Here's Pepsi right here. We love to post on Pepsi's wall. At the time, they had 8 million fans, and we posted, I love my Pepsi before a big concert, and within 4 minutes, I already started to get comments. I'm going to show you how we post today, not as Rihanna, but just as a Facebook page that no one would even know about and get traffic. So I'm going to show you that here shortly as well. But you can't expect, not everybody's Rihanna, but I'm just showing you what can happen when you have a post and how quickly in Facebook things go viral. Audi Australia. How many of you like Audis? They're a great car. I've never owned one. I've always been a Mercedes-Benz guy, but that's okay. Audis are nice. Anyway, 64,000 friends, and here's the big magic here. We make a post right here. Can anyone tell me how to get my hands on this car to get to my seminar? I want to show up in style, and we took a Google image right from Google of an Audi, a convertible right there, and Audi posted back or commented, "We love that you like to arrive in style and are happy to pass on your details, blah, blah, blah." The point I'm making with this post is this is where the magic is of Facebook. If you can get the admin of the Facebook page to comment back, every single fan gets to see your message. So in this case, 64,000 fans got to see this message, and when we post as our Facebook page, which I'm going to show you just a little while, why we post as our page and what the benefit is, you'll see how we can get this traffic to go wherever we want it to go. That's Audi Australia. Thanks to Audi Australia, we got more traffic. This is Cyprus. I love Cyprus. What a wonderful country. And MTN happens to be one of their cellular providers. Not that I know how great their service is, because I don't even remember if I used it or not. But I made a post on their page. The population of Cyprus is somewhere right around 800,000 people. 63,000 fans of this page, which means roughly 7-8% of the entire population of Cyprus is a fan of this page. But I posted here, I got my SIM and I've got data. Yes, thank you, MTN, for great 3G service. And I actually posted also a Facebook event with the link. And look at that, it has a graphic in there, and it tells you where it is. And for those of you that are on the call that are from Cyprus, you might have come to this event. It was sold out. I made the post. It was very, 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 very short notice, and 100 people came to this room upstairs in Starbucks, and it was an amazing event. But here was the point. MTN Cyprus posted back, "Jim, thank you for choosing MTN. Our goal is to make our network the most reliable in Cyprus." And look at that. 63,000 fans actually saw this post in Cyprus. And this is what this is about. Post something nice, and you're going to get something back in return. This is Swiss International Airlines, Swiss Air out of Geneva, Zurich. I was flying into Switzerland, and they've got 300,000 fans there, 299,000 fans. And I made this post, flying into Geneva on Monday, marketing mix workshop, see you airside. I copied and pasted a graphic right from Google, and look what I get right below. "Dear Jim, we're looking forward to welcoming you soon. Best regards, Raphael." Now, Raphael has no clue what my real purpose is of making this post. He just thinks I'm just excited about getting to Switzerland, and that I like Swiss Air. Well, frankly, Swiss Air is a great airline, don't get me wrong. Their business class is really, really nice. But the point is that I'm getting traffic, and in this case, 300,000 fans actually saw my post. So let me go out from here, and we're going to go into a demonstration of Facebook so you can actually see how we do this. Okay, I want you to see this so that you can actually see it for yourself, right? So I'm going to go right into Facebook, and I'm just like you log into Facebook. I'm just going to log in. It'll just take me a second here. Everybody see this? This is your wall at Facebook. It'll pop up with some content in just a minute. But you can see here, there's a little cute baby. That's awesome. This is my wall, right? So what I'm going to do is first I'm just going to go to my profile so you can see my profile. Come on, let's go to my profile here. There we go. You want to have, whether it's a profile or a Facebook page, I'm going to show you both. You want to have a cover graphic that's going to get people's attention and tell people what you do. So in this case, you can see I fly a lot. I live in Kyiv, Ukraine, and those are a lot of flights that I've been on around the world. But that's me, right? And then you want to have a nice profile pic. If it's your profile, have a good picture of yourself, something that shows that you're pretty happy, and you're going to get more. You're going to get more business that way. But more importantly, let me just go to my Facebook page so I can show you a little bit about that. So that way you can see how we do a Facebook page. We want to put words in the Facebook page, see, like global speaker, Facebook expert, social media strategist, local business specialist, YouTube traffic generator, LinkedIn. These are the things I do, right? And in this page, this is where we can do business and we can promote things, which I'm going to share with you how we do that here in just a minute. But the first thing we want to do is we want to change to a Facebook page that we're an admin of. So those of you that have Facebook pages may already know how to do this. If you don't, you just go up to the gear here, and I'm going to find a page. I'm going to use one called Seminar. We have a Facebook page called Seminar, so I'm just going to go to that. Seminar right there. Okay, so I'm changing, and I'm going to use Facebook as this page. See that seminar right there? And you can see here, we were promoting an event last weekend called the Social Media Business Seminar in Gold Coast. But the point is, I'm going to post as this particular page, and I can really post as any page I want to. But so here's how we do it. So we can go to a targeted audience if you'd like. So we can do that very quickly and easily. And we can also go to untargeted. I'm going to show you the untargeted way, and then you'll understand how to do the targeted way. So I'm just going to go to Coke's wall because Coke is a great place to get traffic from. Everybody that likes Coke likes something else. Would you agree? Can't just be that they like just one thing. Wow, they're over 76 million today. That's good. They were 75 million yesterday or the day before. So they're growing, which is great. I like to see a growing Facebook page. That means it's more of an audience for me, which is good. So I have a Coke image, the Coke page here, and you can see here it's got post and photo and video. I can actually post right here, which is awesome. So I'm gonna do that. The first thing I've got to do is I've got to go to Google, and I need to go find an image. So I'm going to type in Coke and girl because I need a girl in the image. I get more traffic from a girl. So I'm just going to click on images here, and we're going to go find a girl in a Coke image. How about that? So I'm just going to look right here, and let's find a girl with a Coke. Just looking for something that's maybe a bit nostalgic, and we'll I don't know, we'll find something here that looks pretty good. How about this one right here? This is a good one right here. The Coke bottle with the girl on it. So I'm just going to drag that off to my desktop. And now it's time to post. So I'm going to go ahead and just choose file. And the name of this file is images. So I'm going to click on images. There it is right there. And I'm going to put the image in. And then I'm going to say something nice about Coke. So what I could really use, even though it's pretty early here in the morning here in Bangkok where I am right now, I would really like an ice cold Coke during my social media webinar, because that's kind of what this is about, right? And I'm going to also just put in a Facebook page. Just tag a page right in here. This is one of my other pages right here, Social Media Business Seminar. And I'm going to click on post. Just like that. Okay, so you see this here? I got a nice Coke image, and it says I'd really like an ice cold Coke during my social media seminar. Now let me tell you what's important about why we post this way as our page. If I mouse up to seminar, you're going to see that my cover graphic pops up for everyone to see, and this is how we get traffic. We get traffic in that way. We also, people will click on this one, which is also another page, and the cover graphic pops up. This is very, very important. So now what I'm going to do is going to like, and I'm going to share this, and I'm just going to share it on the seminar wall, so that way it goes there. I'm going to like and share it, and now I'm going to go and I'm going to do the same thing with Pepsi, P-E-P-S-I. Pepsi, 28,917,000 fans, and I can post there as well. Now, I want you to know that I do this all the time. Our staff posts on Pepsi and Coke all the time. So do it properly, and you'll be allowed to continue your posting. Do it improperly, and you could be banned. So now I'm going to go to Pepsi. I'm going to search in Google Pepsi for an image. Let's see if we can find a Pepsi girl. Looking for one there. How about that one's got a link on it, so I don't want to use that one. Let's see here. That's a good one. Let's just take this one right here. We'll use that one. Okay, so I'm going to click photo, video and photo. I'm going to upload this particular image right there. Choose. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm really needing an ice cold Pepsi during my social media webinar. And then I'm going to put in the a link to another page. There you go, just like that, and I'm going to click post. Okay, so now I've done the posting, which is that's the step, and I'm going to like and I'm going to share. Remember, we want to like and share. We need likes and shares of our posts, right? So I'm going to now change back to myself, my profile, and I'm going to go to the seminar Facebook page, and I need to get another like and a share on it. So far, one person has already seen this Pepsi post, which is good. That's not a problem. Look at that. Already 22 people have seen this one post on the Coke wall. See that? In 2 minutes. And this is what we normally get. We normally get about 10 views per minute from Coca-Cola, and about the same for Pepsi once it gets going. But anyway, so I'm going to like this post, and I'm going to share it on another wall. I'm going to go to another page that's mine. Let me find it here. Again, it's about getting traffic and it's about being viewed. So I liked it and shared it right there. And I'm going to, once that's done, I'm going to like and share this one as well. So now I have 2 likes and 2 shares of these comments, or of these posts. And this is what it's all about, guys, is you've got to get likes and shares. Whether you do it yourself or have somebody else do it, you need to get the likes and shares. It's very, very important to do. Must get likes and shares, okay? And comments as well. So I'm going to get this one up there, click share. So now I've shared that one as well. And now what do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to go back to Coke's wall as my profile, and I'm going to go and find my post. Recent post by others, it's right there. And I'm going to click see all. And I'm going to go right in, and I'm going to now just make a comment as myself. I want a Coke too. Just like that, okay? And I'm going to like that as well, and I'm going to also like this, and I'm going to share it. So now I'm getting multiple shares, multiple likes with this one post. And this is how we keep things going. And let me just share something about the admins on these Facebook pages. They don't care who's liking and sharing. What they care about is that there's liking and sharing occurring. And this is why the posts actually stay. This is why they stay. Right there, we'll go to this one as well, see all. And I'm going to say, I would love a Pepsi too. So we've got a comment. I'm going to like the comment. I'm going to like. And I'm going to share this as well. So now I've got multiple shares, multiple likes, and comments on these pages. Do you see how that works? So this is very, very important when it comes to getting organic traffic that's highly targeted. This is how we do it. So if you want to get traffic, this is exactly the strategy that we use. So let me just share this one here, and we'll keep moving. Just like that. Okay, so now that we've done that, I'm going to go back to, let me close this out. I'm going to go back to my fan page, Jim Graham. Once it comes up. Now look at that, 7 people have seen the Pepsi post, and let's see here, Coke has seen this one that I did a share here, 4 people so far. But here's the next thing we can do. We can actually boost the post, and this is where we can get actually better traffic. I love boosting. So you can see right here, if I boost, I can pay anywhere from $5 to $400 to get traffic for this post. $5 will get me anywhere between 8,000 and 21,000 views. $400 will get me between 260,000 and 690,000 views very quickly with just boosting this one post, just like that. So let me just share with you some other traffic that we have here. Here's one that this was a post that I posted on in Cyprus on MTM's wall with an MTM map. I posted it actually, this is in Greek, saying something nice about MTM. So you can do it in foreign languages as well, and getting traffic. But here's another thing that you can do to get a lot of traffic is post a video. Post a video and you're going to get a lot more traffic. In this case, 1,368 people actually saw this one video post. 1,300, and it was shared a few times as well. Then you can see here there are other posts here, like this one's for Facebook tips and tricks. 111 people saw this post. You just have to keep posting, and I have to be honest with you that you've got to actually use a girl to get it. Here's one right here. This was the other night when I was introducing a special guest, and it was a female, which is always a good thing to do.
She was a very nice
you know,
guest.
She was a very nice guest.
She was a very
right?
nice guest, yes.
Yes. But girls get more action than boys, so we have to post with girls, right? But anyway, so there's all kinds of traffic that we can get all inside of here. Here was a really cool little product as an affiliate link. I made a few dollars on this one. 226 people saw this. How would you like to have your iOS, your iPad, or your iPhone, and multiple on one screen on your computer screen so you could actually see it? That's pretty neat. But you can see how the posting gets activity. And every time I make a post, I get 100 views or more. Here's one with 267 views, 151, 263, 187. And this is what it's all about, is getting views. So you need to post with graphics and that kind of thing in order to do it. Okay, so the problem with all this is that, okay, so what are you posting? So if you have a Facebook page with a business, or you have a Facebook page with affiliate links on it, that's great. And I'm going to show you actually how we do that as well. So let me just go back to home, and I'll show you what I mean by having a Facebook page where you can actually do some business. How many of you want to do some business with Facebook pages, right? Here's a brand new page that we just put out the other day on organic gardens, right? Organic gardens. So because this is something that's a pretty good topic right here. But you know, you've got a nice cover graphic, tells people what this page is about. You have a nice profile pic, which is again the logo there, and then some. You tell people what you want to do. Register for instructions on preparing your soil for an organic garden, and then right here, free instructions, right? And this is where we actually put an iframe inside Facebook. This is a website inside Facebook in order to actually get people to buy our products and services as an affiliate or opt-in. Here's an opt-in form here to build your database. Register here for free instructions on how to grow. And look at this. These are affiliate links right here. That, let me just click on one. Let's just see where it goes. This DIY aquaponics goes to a ClickBank page. Easy DIY aquaponics with a sales video and a sales page, right? So you can do that from inside Facebook, sending them to affiliate pages, and this is actually where we make a lot of money, is from affiliate products. So you can see right here, this is how we do it. And for those of you that are not doing it properly in Facebook, we want to help you. For those of you that are doing things properly in Facebook, chances are you need more traffic, right? And that's really what it comes down to. But the other thing I want to share with you is another tool that I use that is really pretty powerful. Real quickly, splashpost.com. I am not an affiliate for this, but we do use it, and I'm just going to share with you what we can do with Splash Post to actually get people to do what you want them to do more often, which is what this is all about. So we can do that as well. Once it comes up, I log in as myself, and I can actually I can have someone put an email in the timeline, enter their email address in the timeline to build a database. So I'll just click on this one, and I'll just show you quickly how you can do this, right? It's customizable. There's the email where they put their email address. You can change the text all up here. You can just change everything, put photos in, and then they have a button down here to next to be able to put it up live. But the point I'm making is that you can do that as well to get more action on your page and build your database. And not only build your database, one of the options here is you can actually have a video playing like this one with a button. You know, how many of you have bought a product or service from a video and then a buy now button was there? Well, we can do the same thing now in the timeline in Facebook as well. So this is, again, a way to do that to get, once you have the traffic, to actually make more sales. But more importantly than that is even the next step is, okay, so you have the traffic, you're sending them wherever you want to on Facebook because that's where the people are. Now what do we do next? So let me get back to my presentation, and we'll go a little bit further. Okay, so I want you to explore this with me so you can see what I'm talking about. The one thing we've got to do also is we've got to keyword our Facebook pages. So in order to keyword a Facebook page, you've got to keyword the page name. You need to keyword the tab name. This is where the that button is that goes to your iframe. This really, really helps out with the Google juice. And then you keyword the content inside this website, inside Facebook. You keyword the links to the website. You keyword the YouTube video. You do all that, and I'll give you an example here. This is what the result is. This is a client of ours that actually was ranked page 5, number 9 in Google, basically not found in Google. And we created 3 Facebook pages for them for the 3 locations and had backlinks back to their website. Remember, backlinks was number 2 on that one slide. Backlinks from Facebook to your website is a huge, huge thing that you've got to have, and it will help your ranking of your website, obviously. And in this case, they went from page 5, number 9, with no other search engine optimization, to number 1 on page 1, and now they go between number 1, 2, and 3 on page 1 of Google every single day. And then there's also right here their Facebook pages, which are ranked number 1, 2, and 3 in Facebook for the keywords as well. So this is all, again, about having this Google juice and being able to maximize it. Now, in a little bit, we're going to show you something that is so crazy new and exciting to be able to help even more in this, but I'm not there yet. So how do you get more traffic? There are other ways. I showed you splash posts. There's FB Gorilla. Those are other ways that we get traffic. And my Facebook formula for income is having an optimized profile, an optimized fan page, and also promoting events and having active engagement, and this equals traffic, qualified leads, and money. But I'm going to escape out one more time, and I'm going to share with you one more thing of how important it is in Google to have a Facebook page. So I happen to have gone to Cyprus and not long ago, and I was just searching in Google like I normally do. How many of you search in Google? Most people do, right? And I typed in Nicosia nightclub. That's what I typed in Google in the search. And here's what happens. Facebook pages come up on page 1 of Google very easily. Now, the interesting thing about this is Nicosia nightclub, the first one here, this is a directory, which sometimes directories rank higher just because they do. But look at this. Here's Facebook, 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 Facebook. The top 5, out of the top 5 positions, 4 of them are Facebook pages. So let me just share with you what these Facebook pages look like. And this is going to give you an idea of what you shouldn't do in Facebook. Here's a Facebook page that is not claimed by its owner. In other words, 24,000 people have checked in on their smartphone, but the owner of the business, Zoo Club Nicosia, has never claimed this page and made it their own. So it has no content on there. These are photos that people have uploaded, and then this is what Facebook does. It takes you to other competitors until you claim your page. But you can see here 1,900 people like this page, 24,000 people checked in, and it doesn't exist. And it ranks number 2 in Google underneath that directory. So let's go to this one here, and let's see the same. Let's see if they've done anything here. Again, it's a page that's not been claimed by the owner of the business. 2,261 people have checked in on their phone. 263 people have liked it, and it ranks number 3 in Google on page 1, and there's nothing on it. So the point I'm making here is that if you actually have a Facebook page in any business, chances are anywhere in the world you can have it rank on page 1 of Google. So what I'd like you to do really quickly is, depending on what city you're in, just type in the city that you live in, and then also the type of business in the questions box. And I'm going to do a search real quickly and see what we can come up with. So just type in city and type of business, like hairstylist or butcher or Chinese restaurant, whatever you might be. Just type it in there. They're coming in now. Okay, so here's one, Sydney, Sydney and hairdresser. That's what you guys call them, hairdresser? Okay, Sydney hairdressers. Yeah, so look at this. First of all, these are paid ads up here. These are local businesses because people checked in or done something inside Google. True Local, which is a directory. Yellow Pages is a directory. Yellow Pages is a directory. Weekend Notes, again, is a directory. This is, I don't know if this is a directory or what, but no Facebook pages on page 1 of Google, which means that Sydney Hairdressers does not have a Facebook page. So any hairdresser in the Sydney market, if they had one, they would actually rank on page 1 of Google. Carnes Neuropath, let's try that one. CAIRNS, naturopath, NATUROPATH. And we've got carnesnaturopathic.com.au, Yellow Pages, natural therapy pages, natural therapy pages, local directories. Here's one right here, a Facebook page for that particular business. Does this happen to be your business there? George, is this your business? But anyway, so there is one for Carnes and naturopathic, which is right there, and there is one for that one. But let's see if there are some more here. Oh, it's not. Okay, thanks, George. I'll type in another one just to give you an example in a Google search. Let's do another one. How about London pub? Hopefully, the people like to go to bars and pubs in London, don't they? And we'll search Google. And London pub, that's pretty popular. They're all over. Pub. Hey, there's a Facebook page, one of them right there. One Facebook page, London pub. Can you imagine if somebody else had a Facebook page with London pub in it? But they might actually get ranked on page 1 of Google as well. But anyway, they're working hard, and 3 hours ago they've made posts, which is great, and they're posting on a daily basis. They're doing a good job. But the point is that basically every city around the world, there are about 400 local businesses that all could be found in Google on page 1 if they had a Facebook page. So that's an important thing right there. Okay, so let's keep going here. I'll go back to my presentation so you can see that. So you don't have your own product, and this is something that we come across all the time. In fact, this is how I actually started in online marketing, was marketing products as an affiliate. So just if you could raise your hands if you're not having success marketing right now and you'd like to market as an affiliate marketer, which is where you get paid a commission for other people's products, because I have to tell you that this is where I started and where I made a large amount of money very quickly thanks to Facebook. Yep, I see the hands going up there everywhere there, good. But you want to market as affiliate. So real quickly, let me just show you how that works. Here's a Facebook page that I created for an affiliate product. The owner of the product actually didn't have a Facebook page, so I took it for him and promoted his products. I put a buy now button in, and this was $337 in one day from one Facebook page. It's very simple to do, not difficult at all. One day, $337 later, not a bad day for one page. And imagine if you actually could promote more than one. How about if you promoted 5 at the same rate of $337? It's $1,600 in one day. If it were 10, you could make roughly $100,000 a month, which we have students that are doing that now. Now, let me just share this with you. This is doing it the old-fashioned way. And there's now a new way that you're going to be you're going to be it's going to be revealed to you shortly here with Ken on, that is going to blow these numbers right out, because my experience so far in the last couple of weeks has been more than double the revenue with a new way of doing it from Facebook, right? So here's another one. Google in 60 seconds, they did the same thing, $607 in income within 2 hours worth of work. Here's another one, Mage Monster. I averaged $25 a click in commission, $1,500 in 2 days. Here's another one, Sky Builder. Ken, are you still around?
I am still around, and Sky Builder was
Now,
an amazing, amazing opportunity.
yeah, Ken and I were in a seminar, weren't we?
We were.
On this day.
We were in Chiang Mai.
We were in Chiang Mai in a seminar, and he was sitting to my left, and an opportunity. I got an email from an affiliate marketer, a guy that had a product, and it was to be an affiliate, and I signed up very quickly. And Ken, tell me what happened.
I was sitting next to Jim, and he got involved with Sky Builders. He built a Sky Builder page on Facebook. I watched him do it. He did it in just a few short minutes. And then for the rest of the day, we just kept going back and forth looking at his affiliate stats, because it was like a slot machine. Every time we kept going back and looking at the numbers, it was just growing so rapidly. By the time we were done, by the time this event was over and the promotion was finished, it was over $24,000 of revenue earned. And I was blown away, because when someone says that kind of thing to me, I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever, you made the numbers up. I watched these numbers going up. I mean, I was watching over his shoulder, literally over his shoulder, breathing down his neck. Literally, he was like, get away from me, as I was watching all this going on. So it's absolutely the real deal when I tell you that the guy, the guy makes money online. He really did generate $24,000 of commission income in 2 days. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. It was 1 hour when the numbers were a little bit lighter, and I was like, Jim, you're disappointing me. What's going on? And the next hour, it like doubled. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that we could do this with every single product. It's not that way. But this one was just the stars lined up, and it worked out really well. But the point is this: is that when you're an affiliate marketer, you can sell other people's products and make money, and you can do it from Facebook. Now, the interesting thing is that now what we're doing with Facebook is a whole nother level, which I'm going to share with you in just a few minutes. Here was another product. This is just a couple months ago, $1,800 in income commission with just 2 hours worth of work, which is true. It was $1,800 just by creating a Facebook page. In this case, the owner of the software didn't have a Facebook page, so I got one for him, for me, and I named it his brand, so that when it's searched in Google, my Facebook page searches up more times than his own product. But again, here the proof is in the money. I am all about helping people make money, and I test every day strategies that sometimes make me money and sometimes don't make me money. And this is what it comes down to. If you're not making money in whatever it is that you're doing, then you've got to change. You have to make a change. And we constantly modify our strategies as we go, improving and dumping strategies that don't work for others that do. And this is just what it comes down to, is actually making money instead of spending a bunch of time out there not doing much of anything. Even for network marketing products and services, Facebook is just a brilliant marketing platform for these products as well. Because I'm not a network marketer. However, I help a lot of network marketers with their business. In fact, those of you that are familiar with ACN, the number 2 and number 3 ACN producers in America are my clients, and it's because we get results with Facebook with them. That's what it comes down to, is you can do it in Facebook and get the traffic and just kill it with these new strategies, even network marketing. But it comes down to, imagine with just a couple of hours worth of work earning $2,000 to $24,000, and this is what it's about. And if you can imagine yourself in this, and you have to actually imagine it in order for it to come true. It will not come true, I promise you, unless you actually think this way, that it can come true. So, Ken, I really want to show everyone these new strategies that we're using that are really, really working. So, can we change to your screen?
We can. This is Great. Let me go over and make me the presenter, and we'll do that. This is, it's amazing. I'm not even sure where to start right now. There's so much to go over. Let me show my screen. Let me give it to you in a way that kind of sets things in motion. And this, Jim, I mentioned this to you last week, and because I was really disappointed in the amount of money that you were throwing away without even realizing it. I mean, literally flushing down the toilet.
Yes.
Um, and we've changed that. I mean, the key to success is being able to change the course of where you're going and take immediate control and take immediate action when you realize that there are opportunities being missed. So here's what Jim's been doing in the past, and what perhaps you're doing right now that needs to change. You're driving all sorts of traffic in Facebook, getting engagement, getting people that want what you have, or want what you're talking about, or want what you're promoting. But here's the thing: Jim drove tons of traffic to the Sky Builder promotion. And you got to understand something. The number of, actually, I'll ask you the question. Do you think that of the people that made $24,000 for Jim, do you think that was the majority of the people that got to the page he sent them to, or was it the minority? In other words, did he have maybe 5% of the people buying as opposed to 95% of the people buying that visited? What do you think? Yeah, and the answer, everyone's jumping in and going, yeah, it's the minority. Absolutely. So what that means is that, let's just say that 2% of the people actually bought. That means that 98% of the people that hit the website, and by the way, the website they hit was the Sky Builder website, not Jim's website. Okay. 98% of those people were lost, number one, and actually all of them were lost because they never ever got to Jim's website, ever. So Jim has no idea who made him so much money. He has no idea who to thank. He has no idea who to engage. He has no idea who to build a longer term relationship with, because frankly, at the end of the day, the person that buys something is your best customer ever. Do we agree? Yeah. So I'm looking at all the chat, everyone in the chat. Yeah, absolutely. So ladies and gentlemen, here's what the opportunity would have been for Jim. And that would have been to promote something like, let's just say, List Detonator, which is one of the things I was promoting, and drive them not to Mr. Flynn's List Detonator site, but drive them to my website, which happens to be boostyourpractice.com. In other words, what I did was I put, because I have the power, and you will soon too, I put the other website into my own site, so I drove everyone to my home, not to their home. Wouldn't it, Jim, have been more powerful for you to have sent all of those Sky Builder leads to the Facebook Formulas page, or the Jim Makes Money Online page, whatever page you wanted to use, whatever brand you wanted to market and to get Google juice from, have them come to your site and engage them on your playing field rather than on the competition's playing field? And wouldn't it have been cooler to actually offer them a free gift just for coming and capture their lead information, so now you can go back to them and engage them forever?
Well, Ken, this is what we started doing just about 2.5 weeks ago.
Yep.
And we doubled our revenue.
Yeah. Yeah. It's remarkable, guys. So I want to show you in a couple of different ways how this works. You guys want to see how this works? Because this is totally cool. And by the way, at the top of the hour when we started talking, and Susan said I was with you for, I think, Susan, you said 3.5 hours. It was really 2.5, but time flies when you're having fun. I hope it didn't feel like 3.5. This is how it works. Let me share with you what this is all about. Let's say, for example, that, by the way, one of the things that you want to do is you want to create a relationship with your customers, with your audience, which, by the way, is the best way to make money. And that's one reason why Jim runs all these things on Facebook, is to engage people, to get them to like him, not to the Facebook like of liking, but to like him, because people buy from people that they know, they like, and they trust. Do we agree? Okay. So when you do that, well, yes, you'll do it on Facebook. You'll also want to create your own branding and have your own website, and use your own website, which is your own. See, because Facebook isn't yours. Facebook is, now it's public, but it was, Mr. Zuckerberg's. Okay. So you have no real equity in Facebook. If they want to shut you down tomorrow, they can. But your website You own that. That's yours, right? So using the two of them together, because we don't know, Facebook could be gone in 3 years or 4 years or whatever. I mean, who knows what the next social media thing is going to be? But your website's forever, right? So use Facebook, drive them to your website. And let's just take a look at this website, for example. This is called Niche Pursuits. Now, I found an article on Niche Pursuits that I wanted to curate. Now, curation's a really great thing to do. What it allows you to do is use somebody else's content on your own website, so that way you don't have to write everything. So, for example, there's this article, How Important is Time on Site for Ranking in Google? I liked this particular article because, as you'll learn, Google ranks you based on two numbers, the number 3 and the number 4. All right. And I'll tell you about what those relate to in just a second. So those two numbers are really, really important. So write them down, 3 and 4. All right. Now, I like the article, so I decided I'm going to put that article on my website. So here it is. It's the same article, How Important is Time on Site for Ranking in Google? Okay. It's all here. In fact, I even put a picture of the actual original article right here. Okay. So now let me show you what happens. First of all, having this here eliminates the need for you to do any kind of extra work. You just pop it in and you're done. Really simple. But here's the magic. And I'll only tell you about the numbers 3 and 4 right now. 3 relates to the number of pages that people visit on their websites. If you visit at least, or someone visits at least 3 pages on your website, Google loves that. They call that good engagement, and they will reward you with a much, much higher search ranking. 4 relates to the number of minutes that people should be hanging out on your site. The bad news is that the average person is on a website less than 1 minute. They bounce off on one page and in less than a minute, sometimes in 10 seconds. So you've got to engage them for a long time frame, and you've got to have them looking at different pages. Very important. So this particular guy in Niche Pursuits, he didn't know what to do either. And he's talking about time on site ranking and everything, but he's throwing his customers away. Should I show you what I'm talking about? Okay, let me show you. Scrolling down, there's a little article, little link in here. Now, most things that you curate will have links in them, and that's good because it allows people to be engaged on your website and run around and look at things. So let's just look at this particular link, and I'll click on that link to see what he's talking about. Dwell time. I'm gonna go to the Moz blog, and I see, oh, I'm on the Moz blog. Let me click on products. I wonder what that's about. Moz Analytics. Cool. Let's look at community. I'm not sure what the community thing is. And this is kind of cute. We could go look at see what a Mozcation is. I'm wondering what that is. And we can go for a drive here with a little robot on our station wagon. Now, wait a minute. Where was I? I don't know where I was. I'm lost. I have no idea where I was, but I surely was not on that article anymore. I've forgotten all about the place I was. That guy that had that niche site has thrown me away. I am gone for good. In fact, when I was on the site the other day, I got to a page somewhere where there was a girl with purple hair. And okay, here we go. We got at least the Sailor Girls, right? So, I am completely gone. We're in short attention span theater, right? Gone. Now, I want to show you the alternative. This is the same article that we curated on my site, which you could curate on your site. It's totally cool to do, totally legal. They want you to do that, as a matter of fact, as long as you give credit to where you got it from, which is what we do all the way right down here, okay? And these are linked. So we did that, okay? But let's go to that same article. Here's the same article, according to a few SEOs. I'm going to click that and look at what happens. In just a second, you're going to see the exact same Moz blog with the exact same product button, with the exact same, I think it was the About button, and there's our two girls. But guess what? They're on my website at boostyourpractice.com. They have never left my site, and I can bring them right back to the article by clicking Return Home, just like this. So do you see the power right now? We have a couple of things going on. Number one, we've never lost a customer. The customer has come in. They've come into our website. We're happy to host them and take them all around on a tour of whatever we're doing, but they never leave the confines of my site. It does a couple of things. Number one, it reminds people of where they are. So it promotes my brand, boostyourpractice.com. Number two, it keeps them on my site for a lot longer, which gives me the Google Analytics bump. Now, right now, the average number that we're seeing right now, just from what we learned yesterday, we have a beta team that we're working with, and some of you will be invited to join us today in our beta team. But Susan, I don't know if you remember what our number was, but last night, what we learned was that the average time on site from just one of our people was over 9 minutes. 9 minutes. Now, I said to you, you have to have at least 4 minutes for Google to really to take notice of you. We are over twice what Google's even looking for, and we're like 900% better than what the average is. 9 minutes hanging on the site. Do you think that makes a difference, guys, to what your money is? Yeah, Susan says yes, that was it. Absolutely. So let's take a look now. If what Jim did was drove them to that affiliate site like this page, guess what? They're still in our control, and we can give them a pop-up on the screen to collect data and information. If they don't buy this, we can send them to another offer. We have a complete campaign builder that we're building in to this entire system. Is that cool or what? So now when we're moving these people, we can decide we can take them back to another page. Oh, and by the way, there's an exit pop up on this one. Should we stay or should we leave? Let's stay. So now there's another offer here. And the other offer, it takes them off of our site, but it takes them into an opt-in, which is where we ultimately get paid. Happy to do that. You can leave my site anytime as long as you're sending me money, right? But I'll go back, I'll click on my return button, I will leave the page, and I will go right back to where I want them to go, which in this case is my homepage at my website. But it could be anywhere. It could be a completely other offer. It could be anything else you want on your site. So it's totally cool. Okay, let me show you what somebody else has done. This woman is amazing. This is Linda Feinholz, and she has a website called Breakthrough by Design. On this site, she has an article called the Fall 2013 Ultimate Guide to Mindset and Motivation. Well, what Linda did on this page is she put all sorts of content. I mean, tons of stuff. And in this article, listen to this. There are 32 links that we have what we call wrapped. We've wrapped our branding around those links. So I'll give you an example. This is Daniel Pink, really cool guy, and he's talking at TED.com. So let's go click on the link that Linda gave us. Let's go watch the video. And in just a second, it's come up. Oh, we're at TED.com, aren't we? But we're at Linda's site at Breakthrough by Design. So now we have people, and the video is going to start right now. I'll stop the video. But what the cool thing is that if you go to TED.com, you're going to find. Hang on, I got to turn this guy off if I can get. I'm running a little bit slow here, and he is. There we go. Okay, Dan stopped. So the cool thing is that this video is going to run right now. This is 12 minutes and whatever. Let's call it 13 minutes. So you watch the Daniel Pink interview. You're on Linda's site for 13 minutes, my friends. Do you think that's going to help your Google rankings, which turns into money? Because if people are looking for what you've got, and you'll keyword these things appropriately, people are going to be lining up to come and hang out with you. There were nearly 7 million views of this video, by the way. Nearly 7 million views. And by the way, since we're in short attention span theater, there's other related playlists. And if we click on the Creativity Spark, I click on here, and I'm still on Linda's site, but I'm still at TED. And all I got to do is click Return to Site and go back to where I began, if that's where Linda wants to take us. Linda could take us to an affiliate offer that relates to that particular click. So that if I wanted to sell a Daniel Pink product, for example, the return to page might be taking me to a Daniel Pink affiliate page. Do you see the power here? We now, where Jim had no power before, had no influence before, we now control the entire user experience. We control everything that they see and do when they're here, and they stay with us for a while. We build that relationship with our customer, and now they're our customer. See, before, when we were on Facebook with what Jim had with SkyBuild, for example, I mean, $24,000 is nothing to sneeze at. But now, wouldn't it be cool to have $24,000 repeated over and over and over again with people that you begin to have that relationship with? I mean, a serious relationship, not just a Facebook relationship, but a real one where they send you dollars. I mean, regularly, and you know who they are. And you can bring them on to a webinar. You can bring them onto a live event. You can do all sorts of engagement with them. You can have coaching programs for them. You can do all these things that will make you money. I mean, that's like totally cool. So it's mind-boggling. Would anybody like to see how we actually put this into play. I mean, how we actually create one of these wraps. We call them. We call this system the WP brand wrapper. It's done within WordPress, and what we do is it's like an envelope or a hug. It wraps around what your website or your branding wraps around somebody else's website. Just like, well, here's CNN. I wrapped CNN. There's my branding on top of CNN. Is that cool? And George's like, yeah. So, okay. So who's got, I'm going to show you how quickly it is and how easy it is to do. So who's got a website that they would like for me to wrap? And this will be available to you like right now. You'll be able to see it live as we go. Who's got one? Just if you would, just pop it into the chat. Give me the URL and I'll show you how quickly you can create one. And don't hesitate now. Who wants to go first? So I'll show you exactly how we can wrap it. Anybody? George? Philippos? Paul? Matt? Anybody? Mark? Anybody? Okay, Susan, you got a website I can do? Or I'll make one myself. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add. Boy, everyone's being shy today. All right, I'm just going to create one. Oh, here we go. AndrewsOFO.com. Andreas. Okay, great. Andreas OFO. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, Andreas. I'm going to do, thank you for helping. I'm going to create a page. I'm going to call it Wrap. And you can call it whatever you want, but I'm going to call it Wrap Andreas. Okay, whoops, but I got to spell your name right. All right, that's the first thing I'm going to do. I should have had somebody set a timer for this. We'll show you how quickly this is. I'm going to give it a parent. And the only reason I'm going to do that for organizational purposes is that it's just easy to know where all my wrapped pages are because we call them wrapped pages. So I'm going to call it Wrapped. And then I'm going to give it a blank page template, just like this. So that way the page that we put inside is a full page. So like when I showed you CNN just a minute ago, was this CNN? Yeah, here we go. All of CNN appeared. So it'll be a blank page. And don't worry, if your theme that you use doesn't have a blank page template, we got you covered because we have one for you. Okay. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to go over and I'm going to answer a couple of questions. I got to go to the visual. My web designer likes to go to program HTML, which is like totally Greek to me. Okay. Sorry, you got a little bit late on things, Susan. I appreciate that. Okay, so now we're going to go right here and we're going to click on this little blue box, which is our present with the rocket coming out of it, and we'll answer a couple of questions. So right here, it's going to ask me what web page do I want to wrap. In this case, it's going to be http:// website, www.andrewsofo.com. Okay, click OK. Next, it's going to ask where do I want them to go back to. In this case, I'm going to bring them back to my seminar digest page because this is one of our really cool new products that we're offering. So I'm going to offer them a different product after they leave. But I could, if they're leaving, I could send them back to another page on your website. I could send them to CNN. I could send them anywhere I want to go if I'm going to be doing any kind of a campaign. But I would do it as a wrapped page. So it's really, really cool. Next question. Do I want to zoom it? If the web page is too big or too small, I can zoom the way the web page appears. You'll rarely ever use it, but we give you customization ability. Next, we ask you, what do you want to have your header look like? So, for example, over here, I've got the Boost Your Practice header with a return button on it. You can do whatever you want, and we give you the ability to customize. You'll set defaults, so all you got to just click through it just like we're doing right now. Next, how big is the header itself? It's 110 pixels. And then do I want a background color? And yes, I do, because I want it to go all the way across the screen. Hit OK. It's done. The code has been built for you, which you can completely change if you want. If there was a typo, you can go in and correct your typos. But what I'm going to do right now, I got to move my little thing across. I'm going to hit publish. And now we're publishing. Hopefully, there we go. We're publishing your page, and we'll show you what it's like. We did this in seconds. And so in just a minute, less than that, as soon as we get this thing saved, there we go, ready to go. We're ready to go view the page. Should be right about now. Okay, let's go take a look at the page. And now we're waiting for it. And here's your wrap, Andreas. And where is your page, Andreas? What happened to your page? Let's take a look. Maybe we have the wrong website. What did we do? What do we got going on here? Or maybe it's working slow. Yesterday we wrapped a page and the web host was down. The HostGator was down. So where are we? all pages. Let's take a look and see what's we're still loading. Okay, here we go. So it's www. See, look at this. I goofed. I did HTTT, not HTTP. So if it doesn't work, what do? You fix it. And there we go. Now let's publish it. And so what we've done, we could have just deleted it all and started over again, or you can go in and just correct the one character that you're correcting, and you're good to go. The cool thing is, as I showed everybody last night, is that you can't break it. You can't break it. So right now I saved it, and now we're ready to go view the page. And let's go view the corrected page. Okay, what happened to your page? This is cute. What what's going on here? I love when you do things live. You work without a net. What happened to your thing? Oh, the page got completely changed. 4559. Where did Andreas's page go? Let me change this here. Let's go back and see what happened here. Let's go to all pages. I did something dumb in WordPress. Somewhere along the line I did something dumb. And we're going to figure it out. So let's take a look, and we'll go by date very quickly. It's a little shortcut. If you click on the word date, you can find out what you did just now, because it should have saved as Rap. Here it is, Rap Andreas. All right, let's go edit it real quickly and see what I've done. And Susan, you've seen me do this without making mistakes, right? Let's see what I did. And somewhere along the line, okay, here we go. Let's make the correction on this one. Somehow you shouldn't hit the back button, and I did. There we go. All right, let's go right ahead and save it, publish it. So my doing it in less than a minute, I blew it this time because I had a typo. I may just redo it from scratch just to prove I can do it for less, because my ego is now bruised. But let's go ahead and show you what it looks like. Because if I didn't have a typographical error, it would have been perfect. And by the way, do you think that you at some point will do a page with a typo in it? Of course you will. Now you know how to fix it. Okay. So here we go. Here's Rap Andreas, and Andreas says his website's problematic. No, it's fine. So here's your website, Andreas, right? Andrew SFO, Sofo, and there's your pop-up showing, and which I can't seem to close for whatever reason. But we can go. Is this? Let's hit hello world. I wonder what is up with your website. So it looks like, here we go. It's a beautiful website. I like this. I like the way it appears. It's very nice. And we can navigate around the website, and we're still here on our site. Okay. There's our contact information. It looks great. It looks absolutely great. And when we're done, I click return home, and we go to wherever I asked you to go to, which was going to be our seminar digest page. And it's going there right now. There we go. Okay. So well, let me stop. Let me see if there we go. We'll stop the video. So that's exactly, yeah, ignore the light box. Yeah. Okay. I did. We went right past the light box. No problem. Because that was, and I'm just, truth be told, that was on Andreas's side. The light box was Andreas's side. So now we've gone in, we've wrapped the page. We've gone back to where I want people to go to within my control on my website, because you're still at boostyourpractice.com. So I took them exactly where I wanted them to go to. Got it? So that's the beauty of it. Okay, so you have the ability now, again, to control the entire relationship with your customer. You get to keep the customer on your site. You get to sell the customer anything you want to sell them. And again, it's all about the engagement and all about the income. Nobody, by the way, has this technology. Nobody is doing what we are doing. I saw something last night. I was on, and only the big guys, because I was on Huffington Post yesterday, and they wrapped CNN. They wrapped CNN within Huffington Post. I thought that was pretty cool. So I guess they must have been on one of my webinars following what I told them to do. Okay. So Jim, do you see the possibilities here now? And we've been talking about this a lot. How have you been capturing those possibilities?
Well, here's what I did when I started testing this 2.5 weeks ago or so. I immediately noticed this is that I was getting more sales for each click through, and it was actually double. And so I was testing with a JV product, which was inexpensive just to see. It was like a $13 product, but it doesn't really matter what the price is. It's what it is how do you get a better result? And the result is this, is when we're getting them from Facebook into a website that's wrapped in your brand, now you have some more legitimate stuff to give them, and at the same time keep them on there longer. And then if you give them other options and other content that is also wrapped, we're keeping the person engaged longer, which means we'll have more sales, which is exactly what we were receiving. That's how we were doing it. So, those of you that have websites, and I know most of you do, you send people to one website, and there's your product, or there's your service, or there's your thing. This is about having the possibility of multiple products and multiple different types of content all on one brand, and that's what I'm finding is being the really, really good result, is by keeping them there longer, which is when I saw this, Ken, when you first showed it to me. You showed it to me about 3 weeks ago. It took me a couple days to get it up. I was just, oh my gosh, this is something that actually really, really works. So, it's a matter of where do you get the traffic from? We get it from Facebook. You can get it from LinkedIn. You can get it from YouTube. You can also pay for traffic if you wish. But it's a matter of getting them somewhere where they're going to stay more engaged longer, and then also being able to do it easily, which is the other thing, because most people have had some experience with WordPress. Personally, I don't use WordPress that much just because I'm more on the Facebook side of things and social media, but generally Facebook is fairly simple to get going, and that's why you've been able to create it so easily here, where you just click through, put your website in, copy paste it, put it in there, and away you go, right, Ken?
Exactly. I'm doing that. I'm doing this right now. While you speak, I pulled something off of JVZoo. I copied it and I did it just like this. I mean, this is the way I normally do it. So, it could not be any faster. I mean, it's just like, oh my gosh, it's done. I'll show you the page in just a second once it finishes saving. But this is how we do it. There we go. Let's take a look at the page. I just found my link on JVZoo, created my page. I am now totally done, and there's the wrapped page for 2-cent Facebook clicks coming up in just seconds. So it helps if you just kind of copy the whole thing, and there's their page loading right now. Okay, and I just happen to have this link up.
Right. Now, what I did a long time ago, this is before actually my Facebook days, is I took every ClickBank product and created a website of my own to try to get the opt-in. Because, as you promote as an affiliate, you never know who the buyers are, or also who looked at the product but didn't buy it. And this is absolutely the way to do both of those things, is to be able to develop your database, build your database very quickly, and then go to the next level. Then you're able to mail them when you have other products and services that you want to promote to that same niche. But this is a JV product, right, Ken? Right inside the page.
Yeah, it's a JV product right inside the page. And then what I can do with it, I can hit return home and set up a complete campaign where if they decide they don't want to buy this particular product, I can send them to something else I want them to do. So there's a LinkedIn product that's available right now. We can send them to the LinkedIn product. We can send them to a Instagram product. We can send them to, wherever. Obviously, I'm suggesting things for social media because there's an interest. If someone clicked to go to the Facebook product, then there's an interest in social media. So I could send them to another Facebook product. I could send them to, like I said, another social media product, to a Pinterest product or something. Anything we want, we can do, right? Or I can send them to to a content page that has a little article in it, and in the article has all sorts of links that are helpful links, and guess what? Half of them are affiliate links, which are money links to you. I mean, the strategy is amazing. Last night, Susan was with us, and we were there. We were in. I'll give you the context of all this. Susan says, I learned a lot more in setting up wrap pages, which adds to last night's session. All I need is that heading banner. Yeah, and that's easy. We'll help you get that together, Susan. So here's what we've done. This software is not yet publicly available. It's only available by invitation. It's called WP Brand Wrapper, and actually I'll show you the page for it, and then I'll give you the context of what this is all about. Is this it? Yeah. Okay. So let me go up here. This is the whole thing. This is where the real power of the wrap is in terms of a sales funnel. It's right here on this return home button. Okay. But right now, when we release the software in a few weeks to the general public, it's going to sell for $200 plus a monthly fee of about $39 or more. Okay, and people that are coming into our beta are coming in for less than $100, and they're getting all sorts of training along with it. I mean, hours of training. I mean, great training, and they're not paying any fees during the course of the year. They get a full year to use it and a lot of upgrades and some cool stuff. This is some examples, by the way, of what some people have been doing. There's the Daniel Pink page that you saw, unwrapped and wrapped. Here's we did this for London Life Coaching for Cindy London, unwrapped and wrapped. This is what we did for Jim Gomes, I think it was, and this was unwrapped and wrapped. And what he learned is his header doesn't have enough oomph to it, so we need to update his header. You can see how your branding really works, and so he definitely is going to be changing his header. And I wrapped Target for those of you in the United States. One of my favorite stores is Target or Target. So we wrap Target also, and I think you guys have Target and Oz as well. This is a 29-minute hang time on a site. This is Aileen Bounty's site. She put the site up for a day, one day, and she's got someone at 29 minutes. I mean, amazing stuff. So this is like perfect for you, whether you're an author, blogger, whatever. So anyway, we as a member of our beta test community, we're offering people the ability to come in as a beta tester. We only have a few more slots left to do that, and what we're doing is we're discounting it right now so people can come in and use it and try to break it. No one's been able to break it yet. Even today, when it didn't work because we put the wrong link in, we had it fixed within a minute. Right. So
Yep.
so it's you can't break it. I mean, people were saying to me yesterday, Ken, even when you screw up, you don't screw up. So that's the beauty of this thing. You really can't mess it up, and the software is strong. I mean, beta 2 is on a piece. And Jim, are we offering a replay to this? I'm not sure if you're posting replays or not. But by the time a random replay is posted, the odds are that the beta ability will be gone.
It's going to be gone.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I mean, this is crazy. When we offered this last week, the majority of people on the webinar actually just couldn't stop getting excited and joining us. Anyway, so last night we had a training session for our beta testers. Understand that we are giving our beta testers 2 trainings every single month. And we scheduled it for an hour. We went 2.5 hours. For the folks that were in Oz, they were up till 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm in Thailand. I was up till God knows when. We don't care. We want to get the job done, and the beta sessions turn into strategy sessions, into training sessions. Jim was on it with us last night. We find new uses for the software. We find new strategies that we can market with. This is a tremendous mastermind for everybody, and well worth, I mean, my gosh, it's worth multiple times the value of the software, because we're learning new ways to use it. I mean, I developed it, and I'm still learning new ways that we can utilize it and the strategies to improve on it and enhance it. So it's really amazing, and you get all of that when you're part of it. Oh yeah, Lynn says he's already joined the pack. I'm sorry, Lynn, I'm not sure if you're male or female. I can't tell from your name, so I apologize. But yeah, if you joined it, then you want to come and join us on the mastermind sessions. They are recorded. The one from last night will be put up sometime later today. Andres wants to know, can you promote it as affiliates? Yes, we would love for you to do that. We prefer that you have used it first. And we
have to, yeah, you really want to use it in order to be an affiliate, because that way you'll do a much better job of marketing, for sure.
Yeah, there's no question. I'll tell you what, we have people that are selling this they're just loving it. We had a couple of sales come through last night during our session together, from people that are just like they can't stop telling their friends about it. That's the key to a great program, to a great product. So thanks, Lynn, for that. So we want to empower you to go and do that. And once you become one of our beta testers, you'll get your affiliate links, you'll be signed up, and you'll be able to promote the heck out of this. And the cool thing is that you'll be able to promote it at twice the price. Okay, but that's the cool thing. Because within the next 10 days, it will be at that $197 plus 39 or whatever dollars per month. So grab it. You're going to want to grab it now. We put together something really special for you guys today that Jim will introduce you to in a few minutes. But this is the beauty of this. This is the coolest software ever. The feedback has been nothing short of astounding. I mean, I mean, Susan. Well, Susan. Actually, tell you what. Let me unmute you, and Susan, you can tell people that came in a little bit later just what your experience was of the brand wrapper software. Let me unmute you real quick. I'm putting you on the spot, so I apologize in advance. But, I'm putting you on the spot, so I apologize. Oh, there you are.
Okay, you asked the questions, Ken.
Well, what's your experience of the software? What do you expect to gain with it?
I've done quite a number of the learning modules. My one problem, I have two problems at the moment, and neither of them is insurmountable. One is the creation of the header, the banner header, as we talked about last night, Ken. The other one was the blank page, but we solved that one as well. But I'm quite confident now with the little box and the rocket of being able to put in what I want to wrap, how to change things. I'm not an HTML expert at all. As a matter of fact, I can't even read it. But if I know where the bits and bobs are that need changing, need modification if necessary, the session last night made that very, very clear, because there was one lady who really didn't get the concept of that 100 that appears as the little click, click, click goes through as it asks questions as to what you want for your page. But Matt and Ken made that one perfectly clear as to what the little 100 meant, so that was a good thing. I now know that when I go back and revise or redo the lessons, they're going to mean an awful lot more to me than they did when I was going through them over the last couple of days. I tried and I got things up. I had a problem with the WordPress getting up my own existing page, which has absolutely nothing to do with this. That's another piece that is a bit to go in the jigsaw, but it's something that is definitely, I'm going to say, foolproof if you go through the steps blow by blow. A lot of people on this call this afternoon, this morning, whatever time it is in your part of the world, are a lot more computer savvy than I. I'm not afraid of it. I know you can't break it. You may goof and make errors, but you just go to the trash connection in WordPress and bingo, you've got a bin full of stuff that needs to be emptied at the end of the day, but you haven't broken the system. You can't break the system unless you're very computer savvy and take it up with Matt on the strength of that. So I would recommend it. I went into buying it, I think, last week, Ken.
Right. And
I was completely bamboozled. For the $97 that were paid, I was very skeptical. I thought, $97, it isn't a lot of money. Then it's going to be something, the program is something that's going to increase in price. But then again, you have the affiliate possibility. But as Ken said, don't do anything about that until you know what you're doing, because there's money in them pages, but you need to know what you're talking about. You need, I see a page, you've just flicked on Target. I just had that a moment ago.
Right.
Sorry about that.
Right.
I was a little bit distracted.
Right.
It would seem that Target and eBay affiliates are together.
Right.
And I remember not being able to.
Yeah, there you go.
Target affiliates and eBay, there is a connection.
Yeah.
After I read through the provisos as to how you can get the affiliation with Target USA, that's not Target Australia.
Right.
Entirely different ball game. But yeah, go ahead for $97. You can't wreck it. You've got a lot to gain. Sorry, we have a lot to gain. And if you don't like it, if it doesn't work, you don't have time or any other reason, not excuse, there's 100% guarantee with, 60 or 30 days? I can't remember.
Yeah, 30.
It wasn't terribly.
Yeah,
it wasn't terribly relevant.
Right, it's not. Thank you, and it's great.
No.
Susan, thank you so much. I really
For
appreciate that.
$97, you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
No.
Thank you, Susan.
So I'll be in contact with the helpers over there in Thailand or Philippines to solve my little, they're not problems, they're issues.
Well, yeah,
So it's all,
yeah,
go.
and what Susan's referring to is Susan needs to make the header graphic. So the header graphic that has the boostyourpractice.com on the top, that's something that needs to be created for her because she doesn't have the ability to do that herself. So this is what we'll help her with. And Jim, we learned that some people are more savvy with WordPress than others. So we decided what we would do is we would create something. Look, Susan, I'm going to mute you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so so what we decided to do was craft something that would help everybody, help you build your Facebook presence,
Right.
build your WordPress presence, get the WP brand wrapper working brilliantly for you very, very quickly. So we'll talk about that in just 2 seconds. Just want to just share with everybody real quickly that when you become a member of WP brand wrapper, you get into the members area and everything's here for you, including video trainings. We're constantly updating as we add new features. So all of the sessions that we do with our members are placed in here for members, step by step how to use it, strategy stuff, the ability to do promote affiliate offers. There are a lot of affiliate offers that we've already vetted for you. So we have things that we recommend that you can use, and they're already here for you, so you can get started just by clicking. And then here's any reporting on what your experience of the actual beta test is. So it's all here for you. But Jim, why don't you tell everybody what we put together for them, and I'll give you the screen so that we can that you can
Great.
show everybody.
Well, thank you, Ken. What I found out from WP Brand Wrapper is that this is something that almost any business can use. There's no question about that. And it's just a matter of how do you take it to the next level, right? That's what it comes down to next is, can you make this thing work for you? And the answer is absolutely yes. Now, real quickly, those of you on the call, I showed you some Facebook strategies, and you may be interested in some of these strategies for Facebook. I'm just going to go through a couple things so you understand. You've got to take action. Nothing happens without actually doing it. And this is, you've got to actually take action and do something with it. I have students all over the world, and those that take action absolutely get a wonderful result, and those that don't actually don't. It would be like kind of like buying a car and not driving it. You know, if you don't drive your car, it's not going to get you anywhere, right? But what we came up with was this: is what if you could have everything we've just taught you completely done for you? Just raise your hand, because this is what we find is that most people either don't have the time, don't have the expertise, don't have the experience, or just flat out don't want to do it, and they just want to have someone get it done for them so it's ready to go. So, yep, I see the hands up. That's great. Thank you. For the done for you is absolutely an option for some of you. Would it be okay if I showed you how you can have even more than what we have shown you so far today? But, you know, I want you to understand that, you know, life gets in the way. It takes time. Your job gets in the way. Anytime you try to do some things on your own, it's very difficult at times, because there's just always something in the way of getting you where you want to go. So we want to take that away from you and empower you by doing it for you as well, having that as an option. So just raise your hand if you're interested in the easy way. It's called the Facebook Formulas, plus it's going to be the WP Wrapper included as well. So I'm going to go straight to really the end, which is what it comes down to, because here's the fact. If you really want to do something and really, actually I need to change the price here, really want to take action and get it going right now, all it takes is $547 to get started now. That's all it takes. And this is completely done for you. It's $547 times 2, and here's what you get. You get a completely custom Facebook page for your brand with everything I've just shown you earlier in the Facebook portion of the presentation. On top of that, you get access to our members area where there's all kinds of instruction, all kinds of videos to help you there, plus there are regular webinars that you can jump onto and have more instruction, and also includes one-on-one coaching. One-on-one coaching with me or the other leaders of my team, which happen to be Emily and also Allison, all wonderful, incredible coaches on their own right that really understand Facebook. So that's for your Facebook site so that you can get the traffic, right? So then there's the other side, which is the WP Wrapper side. So Ken said, yes, you can absolutely, if you just go to this website, the facebookformulas.com /547FF, you can absolutely get WP Wrapper and do it yourself for $97. If you know anything about WordPress, you can probably do that very quickly and get in there and get going, which is great. It's an awesome price to get that. And that's for a license that Ken is unlimited, is it not?
The license for WP Brand Wrapper is actually 5 sites, and you get it for a full year. It'll renew. Oh, I meant to tell you, it will renew always at half price. So if everyone's renewing at $37 a month, for example, you're going to get it for half that for life.
For half price.
Yeah, for
that's
half
after
price.
a year, correct?
Yeah, you pay nothing else for the first year. Normally that would be a 1-site license. You're getting 5 sites.
Yep.
We're operating that, and by the way, you won't need more than that anyway. And then when it renews, you're going to pay half price forever.
Yep. Okay, got it. So on top of that, for those of you that go for the done for you option, which is everything done for you, you're going to get private label rights content to help you get more traffic. These are articles and ebooks and things like that you can copy and paste and get things out of. And then that's going to help you get traffic because you're going to use that for your posting in Twitter, LinkedIn, and also Facebook. So you get that as well. That's included. And then also you get put into our private Facebook group where it's 24 hours a day that people can ask questions and get answers, get support, JV opportunities in there as well, share tips and all that kind of thing right inside the Facebook page. But all you have to do is just go to the facebookformulas.com /547FF. And this is only for the first 12 because, again, this is custom. These are custom Facebook pages. These are custom graphics also for the WP Brand Wrapper, which I'll go into in just a minute, plus the one-on-one coaching, which we can't just continue to add people all the time. Only 12 at a time can we add because we get you going right away with that. On top of that, if you join the package program, you get 2 more Facebook pages. So not just 1 custom page, but you get 3 custom pages to be able to take your business.
I think I just lost Jim's sound. Can everybody still hear Jim?
Page, or not the page, but the actual offers. So I want to go through these. Can you see those offers there? You can see them all right there. There are basically 4. On the left-hand side, do you see that, Ken?
Hang on, I'm seeing a black screen right now, Jim. I saw the 547 a minute ago, and then went to black, and for a second there, I lost your sound. So what I'm seeing right now is a black screen.
Okay, so let me. Can I make you presenter for just a second?
Sure.
And then we'll take it back.
Hang on one second. Let me go right ahead and do that real quickly. Whoops, I got to get to attendees and do this. All right, hang on one second. Don't you love technology when it works?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Okay, so I've got it back right now. And while
so now then just give it back to me.
Okay, cool. Not yet.
Or you can just go to the facebookformulas.com /547FF if you wanted to do that.
Why don't I do that? Okay, cool. So let me go ahead and first of all, let me. I think I got to figure out how to get my screen shown now. One second. Here we go. Okay, so let's go to. All right, Facebook.
The facebookformulas.com /547 the Facebook. There you go.
Okay.
/547FF.
Got it. I'm going to leave this page because I want to go there because I want to buy it right now. So let's go ahead and get there. Here we go. Okay, great. How can you do that? So I'll scroll down. There's that beautiful picture of Jim, your glamour shot. There we go. There's Hugh. And
just scroll right on down.
I'm scrolling right down to where you guys are going to go. So here's your options, everybody. So, okay, you've got the Facebook formula is $5.97, but that doesn't help you with Brand Wrapper or with WordPress. What your best offer? You have really two best choices, and that is start right now with 547 times 2. So you'll get your Facebook pages, and you've got 3 of them, is what Jim said, plus WP Brand Wrapper. Okay, set up, and by the way, not only do you get the Brand Wrapper software, a full year of license for up to 5 sites, but Jim's team will build you a Facebook site all set to go with your regular header as well as a Brand Wrapper header, because there's 2 headers that you'll use. So for you, Susan, for example, you didn't have the Brand Wrapper header, and you don't have a graphics team to help you with that. Now, by the way, it's not difficult to do. And if you already have your WordPress site, you're good to go. You just need the header. You go to Fiverr and have someone put it on. It's very, very inexpensive to do. The other option is to save $100. Go ahead and pay in full right now for $997, and just click there on the left. And of course, you want brand
Now
mapper
here's
by
what we're
itself.
going to do, and Ken, I didn't share this with you, but here's what we're going to do on this one.
Okay.
On the 997 of the 547 times 2,
Yeah.
we are going to buy a keyworded URL for you, a domain.
Ooh.
Okay. Keyworded, low competition, high searches for your niche. You're going to get it for 3 years. You're going to have access to this for 3 years, okay? 3 years of the domain. After the 3 years, it's yours. As long as you just pay, it's yours, okay? On top of that, we're going to put in 20 different links for you for your wrapping. 20 different wraps inside your brand wrapper.
That's
okay?
great. 20 wraps all done for you. That's great.
Done for you.
With
Done
your
for you,
with your affiliate links inside of them.
Whatever affiliate links you want. If you want CNN, great. You just give us the 20 links. Whether they have your affiliate links or not, that's up to you. But we're going to put them all in there for you. So this is basically completely done for you. You just tell us what you want.
That's great. Yeah, I didn't know you were going to do that. That's a perfect value add, Jim. That's terrific. So it becomes turnkey. It can make money for you right away.
It's turnkey. All you have to do is tell us what links you want. We're going to put them in there. We're going to do the cover graphic for you for your Facebook page. We're going to do all the graphics inside, all custom for your Facebook page. In addition, we're going to do your graphic for you for your brand wrapper page as well. So it's a very professional-looking brand with all that inside.
And you'll be with us twice a month for our strategy sessions for how to best utilize brand wrapper and any other kind of marketing strategy that you want to implement. So that's priceless. I mean, guys, people are just joining us just for that right now. And as you learned, last night we went 2.5 hours. We scheduled them for about an hour. We went 2.5. I don't mind. It's fun because we're all learning things.
That's right.
We're all learning things. And we bring on
That's
special guests. Jim was with us yesterday with Gina Gaudio-Graves, who was really the inspiration behind the software, was with us last week or week before rather. And you never know who's going to come in next because we have all sorts of cool friends that love this. You will not find WP brand wrapper on JVZoo or ClickBank. No. There's no plan for that. It is not. We do not want to. I don't want to sound tacky, but we do not see this product as being in those domains. That's not the branding we want to put for it. That's not the reputation we want for it. What I see on JVZoo are cheap potential solutions. And I say potential because some of them, they may work for a little bit and then things change. Brand wrapper, WP brand wrapper is a significant long-term play that does a lot, and we have a lot more that we're adding to it. It's huge. So no, you're not going to see it there. That's definitely not the plan. Initially, that's what we thought. But when we realized what we had and what our strategists in our strategy sessions were coming up with for solutions, we realized what we could turn this into, and that's what we've done. So no. So if you buy it now, after you buy it today, if you buy it, Andreas, you get it right now, you can be promoting tomorrow.
Yep.
You can be promoting. You can be promoting tonight. I mean, you'll get your links, within minutes. So you want to do it that quickly because now's the best time for you to do it, especially like for the next week or so when we still have a few more slots available for beta 2. You can still, there's urgency for that. And then when we release it at the 197, everyone's income goes up, of course, and there will be a lot of momentum about that. We'll be doing more webinars and so on. And if you can get audiences for us, we'll do webinars all day long. This is the most exciting thing for us to be creating software like this. See, it's not software, really. It's a solution. It's a marketing solution that leverages everything in your business. It allows you to increase your Google rankings and just multiply and boost your SEO like nobody's business. I mean, no one can do it like we can do it. And it's easy. It's just easy. And then it allows you to leverage everything you're doing on Facebook and take those Facebook people and bring them into your world with power and influence instantly. It's amazing. When Jim saw this, he was to get Jim speechless, not easy to do. All he could do was go, wow.
I've seen a lot of things over the years, but I've never seen anything like this. And then when I actually started testing it, it was a big aha moment for me.
Yeah, it's the people that are using this are loving it. And so no, this is not a JVZoo or ClickBank product. No. This is a premium product that we are controlling the marketing of, and it will stay that way. So, so, so there you go. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure
Yep.
what I'm not sure what that last comment was, Andreas. But
I think that means good. I think
oh,
that means
okay.
good.
Okay, good. All
The
right.
other thing is there are some people that are here on the call, and I know this. There's some students of mine that already have Facebook, and if they have Facebook, then what we'll do is for just $547 one time, they can have the brand wrapper done for them. Okay,
Great.
everything done for them with the 20 different wraps inside. So that would be the possibility as well, and we can do that as well for just the 547.
Yeah. So if you want any of that
Okay,
customization, we'll take care of that for you. No problem at all.
absolutely,
And you and
absolutely.
you
So
and you get and then you get a Los monthly strategy sessions, which is priceless.
yes, for sure,
So
for
so
sure.
cool. So yeah, so I see a number of people coming in. I just started to see what was coming in my email, and yeah, we've got a lot. We have Timothy is here, Lori is in. Congratulations. Matt is in. Congratulations. Ted is
Yep,
in.
great,
Roger is here. Cool. Timothy.
awesome.
Yeah, that's wow. Yeah, and they're just coming kind of fast and furious. This is great. So for you guys, we'll have the recordings available for you last night in the members area, and then in 2 weeks we'll be sending you automatically. We enroll you in the next GoToWebinar, so that's great. And then Jim will
Okay.
pass over all of the new members over to you so your team can get them set up and properly
Yep.
boarded into the system. Louise, nice. I haven't seen that name in a long time. Welcome aboard, Louise. Mary Lou, cool. And Jim, cool, excellent. And there's some more coming through. I just got to stay focused here. So welcome to all of you. Looking forward to working with you. This has really become a big family for us. And I know Jim, when you were this last night, you've not been on those calls before. This is the first one that you've been on.
No, it's first time. Yeah,
Yeah,
awesome.
it was really, it was funny because last night, as we were talking about a few things, Jim was talking about running campaigns and so on. Um, it was just funny hearing two sides of the way to get to the same result. When John was saying, "I want to build a relationship," and Jim's like, "Me too. We're just going to go about it different ways." It was
Right.
beautiful. It was beautiful the way that went. The way that went.
Yeah,
So
it was good.
yeah. So, okay. So we have a lot of people on board. We're going to make sure that you get set up in the affiliate area. I encourage you to do that. And are there any other questions right now? Any other questions right now? I don't see anything that we haven't covered. Yes, you can join the affiliate program immediately, like I said earlier, and
Yeah,
start promoting. But we want you to be a customer first. That's really the most important thing. So get you set up and using it, because that's how you're going to be wrapping, right? Um, it is instant download, as I showed you a minute ago. You download the software instantly if you want to do it yourself. If not, Jim's team will do all of that for you. We have
absolutely.
we have a new upgrade coming out tomorrow, so you'll be having some new features added tomorrow. I can't tell you what they are yet, but they're good. And I think that's it. That's it that I can see here, Jim. You see any other questions that I missed?
Yep, I don't see any other questions. Guys, I really appreciate your time and being on this webinar, and I hope you learned something. I hope you got some out of it. And just if you have any questions at all, you can certainly find me on Facebook, and you can find Ken on Facebook as well. But we're here to help you, and that's what it comes down to. Is we're really here to help you. So I think
Well,
that's going to wrap it up for
well,
for
Jim,
this morning.
thank you. Welcome to everybody that have joined us. You are in for a great treat. If you have not yet gone ahead and joined, go ahead and do that now. The URL, the location. We should have put that in the. Thanks, Lynn.
I did.
Okay, perfect. So it's thefacebookformulas.com/547FF, as in 547 Facebook formula. So go ahead. If you haven't yet, grab it right now. We started out with, oh gosh, I want to say that we had maybe 40 slots left in beta 2. Now I'm guessing we're
Hmm.
probably down to about 20 or so, 15.
Mm.
I've got to go do the math, but it won't last very much longer. And this is not false scarcity. This is the real deal. I promised I would do 100, and I only want to keep it at that right now. And I don't have a plan for beta 3. There's no need for it. The software
Yep.
works. It works great, and it's tremendous. And as you saw, even if you're not perfect, you can still get it to work in seconds. Even if you can't type, um, or whatever, you can easily make it work the way you want. It's wonderful. So everybody, welcome aboard. For those of you that are joining us, we'll see you in the members area. And for those of you that haven't yet, go ahead and go grab it right now. You will love it. So it's thefacebookformulas.com/547FF. If you want Brand Mapper by itself, you can get it by itself. It's available on that page. I will encourage you to go ahead and get one of the packages where we do the work for you to get it all set up all the way down the line. If you're not set up on Facebook, let Jim set you up on Facebook. He knows what he's doing.
Yep.
I can tell you that I let Jim do my stuff because, quite frankly, I'm no Facebook expert. I'm WordPress, different story. Facebook, absolutely not.
Yep.
So let the pros help you get further along. I mean, you can do it yourself, but it'll take you longer, cost you more, and I can tell you that that's wasted time. And you waste the time, you waste the money. So I'd rather see you start now and get working quickly. Okay, everybody, thank you again for joining us. We will see you in the members area and some of our workshops and some of our strategy sessions. Professor Graham, I think it's time for breakfast.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you online for sure.
See everybody. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.